Hello, duelists, and welcome back to the King's Courts. Now, I just want to first open this video up by saying, oh man, I'm feeling a whole lot better. In case you didn't know, if you missed my last video we uploaded to the channel, which is about a couple days ago, I'm not gonna lie, it feels a lot longer than that. Me and Chandler Michael have been sick pretty badly. I ain't gonna lie, but we pretty much kicked it. We've stayed inside almost 2 weeks. Some of the videos we uploaded in between those times we had already pre-recorded, so that was good. So I guess you could say we kind of took a small break because, when you're sick, can't get out there, can't record matches, can't really do a lot of stuff, can't compete in locals. So we tried, but we also just felt terrible. So because we had sore throats, Chandler and Michael almost fainted, especially with the summer heat combining with that, just no bueno at all. So, now that we're feeling a whole lot better, we're ready to start uploading some videos again, and we got plenty of videos planned out. So, I wanted to start this off by bringing this video that I've been wanting to do for a couple of weeks now. Now, if you're watching our channel, which for the record, thank you so much. Everyone and their mother is posting videos on the ban list. When are we going to get a ban list? We need a ban list. Do we need a ban list? I'm in the camp that we do need one, because I feel like ever since Worlds, really, everyone has kind of just been done with this format. Like, I feel like everyone is expecting a ban list soon, and I think because we're just coming off of Worlds, everyone's expecting a big one. Like, everyone's expecting the meta to change. But if you ask me, I think the meta is already changing. I mean, if you look at tournament results, Kashtira isn't the main, isn't getting as many of the top, like all the. It's still tops. Obviously, there's no arguing that. And for the record, get ready to see Kashtira in this video. But it doesn't take all the spots like it used to. Pearly is getting up there in play. And the Chimera deck, I don't think anyone saw that coming. The Chimera deck just to come in and start just tearing things apart. And you also got the Rescuays deck, the Salamander deck's feeling pretty well. Maybe it's just me though, but I haven't been seeing runic as much. Like, if you see like the videos of people do like spreadsheets and pie charts of all of regional plays and store championship, like store tournaments, stuff like that. All the decks you see, obviously you see Kashtira, Pearly, and like I said, Chimera's killing it right now. You're not, maybe it could just be me, but I'm not seeing like runic Sprite for hire as much. Although Sprite's still Sprite, let's be real here. So, everyone's posting their Banlist predictions, and I'm like, you know what? I want our cut of the views. Just kidding. But I wanted to post up our predictions / ideas and overall what we would want to get hit. Now, I'm going to be honest here. The last few times we've done this, I think this is normal for anyone who likes to make videos on Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's be honest here. I'm going to piss some people off. Oh man, I think that goes inevitably without saying. Some people are going to get mad. I'm expecting a couple of comments to either tell me, how come I didn't mention this card, or this card exists in the meta because it takes care of this, blah, everyone has their reasons, But, you know what? That's cool. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and that's what the comments are for. So, if you agree with me, awesome. But if you don't agree with me, go ahead and leave in the comments why, and we'll see if we can get back to those. And me and Chandler and Michael read every comment we get, so if you just want to tell me I'm straight up wrong, still appreciate it, and still appreciate the views. So, before we get to this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Follow our social media. I have the social media right there. Our Instagram at GSKGofficial, and our X / formerly known as Twitter at GSKGofficial. So if you want to see, I want to start posting more on both social medias, more than just when videos go up. Like, lately I've been mostly using the Instagram and Twitter in them just to put out there when we upload a new big video, but I want to start doing some more of that, maybe do some polls, some threads, discussions, stuff like that. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments, and let's get to it. So, starting off, the banned section. Arise Heart's got to go. Arise Heart needs to go. And I'm going to be honest, this one's more of a preemptive hit / honestly, this card is nasty. I do think Hot Red Dragon needs, King Calamity needs to go. First off, Arise Heart. Let's be honest, we all thought going to 1 was enough. We thought, okay, Arise Heart at 1. No big deal. Just get rid of it, right? Well, easier said than done. A walking 3,000, freaking big, huge booty 3,000 monster that is also a walking macro. And most decks can't even get over 3,000. Let's be honest here. Arise Heart is still nasty at 1. Kashtira, like I said earlier, it looks like it's not like getting like a majority of the tops like it used to, but it has been around for like what, half a year, I think, something like that. So I think everyone's just like sick of this deck. I'm not gonna lie, I did think at first this was gonna be the deck to win Worlds, but I've then that all those restrictions put in. So hey, what can you say, right? But come on, Arise Heart's got to go. This card is too crazy even at 1. And I'm gonna be honest, I think if they hit this card, we're probably not going to see pure Kashtira anymore. I think Kashtira, I'm not done with them. There's going to be more soon. I think this is going to become more like an engine. I mean, it pretty much already is at this point. I mean, look at almost every top deck right now. You see Fenrir in almost all of them, let's be honest. Now, Hot Red Dragon. Now, if you're old like me, you remember at one point, Shooting Quasar Dragon was considered the most busted, powerful synchro there is. I'm going to be honest, I think Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King of Calamities takes that place now. Not only is it ridiculously easy to summon now, but with all this new synchro support that Konami seems to be, just printing and putting out there, this card is becoming could become a serious issue. So I think this is more of a preemptive hit. Although I could also see them not even touching this thing. Heck, maybe like a lot of people, maybe I'm just over worrying. I don't know. I don't really play any deck that plays this deck, so I don't know. Again, I'm mostly a fusion player, so I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but I'm just putting this out there just because I've seen how ridiculous this card is and how just nasty it can be. But again, I could be wrong. We'll see. Only time can tell. But if it did get hit, I wouldn't be shocked, is what I'm saying. So maybe I should have just I probably should have just put this card in the possibly it could get hit section. Okay, you know what? Just ignore that. Just ignore him. Let's just consider him more in the possibly could get hit section. Possibly could get hit. We'll see what happens. Limited. Okay. Fenrir, gotta go. It gotta be put to 1. I mean, come on. This card is way more busted than Pankratops. Hell, some people probably forgot Pankratops existed because of this thing. That's just how good this card is. The only reason I'm saying Unicorn is because that way the actual Kashtira deck is pretty much just gone at that point. Heck, I even said this card should have went to 1 at our last ban list prediction. So that's just more of me wanting vindication. I'm kidding. And Branded Fusion, okay. Oh boy. I'm just gonna say it. I freaking hate Branded. I'm gonna be honest. I can't stand Branded. I'm sick of seeing it everywhere. Every fusion deck. I'm just sick of it. Maybe I'm just annoyed because how often I've had to play against this deck. That could just be me. That could just be me. But in all honesty, I'm just sick of seeing Branded. So I say put it at 1. And maybe that one spell card they use as well. Branded Shoot or something. The one that lets you like set 1 from the deck. I think that's how it works. Oh my god. Again, being sick these last few weeks. I've been stuck inside. I'm forgetting how cards even work. Ah, man. Pot of Greed. What's that thing do, right? Man. But I personally could see Branded Fusion getting hit. The card never gets played at less than 3. And let's be honest, the deck already gets hit pretty hard by Ash. So if this card gets hit by Ash, I mean, that one card I was talking about, you could just leave that and just hit this card to 1. Branded is way too consistent, and honestly, it gives way too much life to like other fusion decks. Like this is part of the reason why the freaking Chimera deck is just insane right now. But that's just them. So, oh, two other cards. Man, I forgot to put them in here. I forgot to put them in the slides. But two other cards, two of the Bestial Dragons, Luminion and Dreadworm. I'm probably butchering those names, but I'm gonna put two pictures of them right here. So those cards, I think, also, just because the brands have been around way too long, they're too devastating to certain decks. They crush a lot of dark-based decks, and to be perfectly honest, at this point, it seems like Konami he's wanted to release branded themed stuff, so they're just gonna keep making more. So maybe that's just me. Although ever since Worlds, I feel like a lot of people are expecting Dragon Link to get hit on the next ban list because they did win Worlds. I don't know. I feel like that has been around so long. I played Dragon Link before, back when it was almost semi-full powered. It had Street Strikers. It had both the Guard Dragons. I played it, ironically, after the first Guard Dragon got banned. Ironically. So, I know this deck's been around for a very long time. So I think at this point, the only cards you could really hit would be the Bestials, in all honesty. Especially since I think everyone's just sick of seeing the Bestials in general. That could just be a me thing, but hey, that's what the comments are for. I know someone's going to try to correct me. Alright, next one. Limited continued. Runic Fountain's got to get hit to 1. I'm sorry, even though, like, maybe it could just be a me thing. Like I said, I've been, like, stuck home this last few weeks, so maybe I'm just, like, forgetting off the top of my head, but Runic Fountain, I feel like, first off, when it got hit to 2, that didn't even matter. Most people played it at 2 anyways. That didn't even matter, so putting it to 1 to prevent them from drawing so many cards, honestly, I feel like is a necessity right now. And as well as that deck, let's be honest here, I've been seeing a lot of people say that Sprite Elf needs to get hit, and as well as no, is that right? The Thunder one? They're all Thunder. I think that's the name. Again, I'll put a picture here, or just hit the big fish dude that they all use. Those are good hits too, but I feel like unless you actually hit Sprite Blue, the deck's just gonna keep going. Let's be honest here. So I think maybe it's time to hit Sprite Blue to 1. That's just me though. Super Poly. Now, I feel like Super Poly is one of those cards that everyone feels dirty using just because of how ridiculous this card is. It's a quick play spell, so you can use it during either player's turn, and you cannot negate it. Come on, there are almost no... This is like one of the rare few cards that's like spell speed... That's like speed 4 or something. I think that's like... I think speed something... I don't know. See, that's how crazy this card is. So, and again, it's another reason why a lot of decks right now are killing it right now. Because mixed with the Brandeds and the Chimeras, the Super Poly is too nuts right now. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like Super Poly, it might be time to go. Or at least back to 1. SemiLimited. Same reasons why I said the last time. If Pot of... Shoot. Not Extravagance, Pot of... Oh, man. But, the pot, banish the top 10 of your cards, draw 2 cards. If that card could still be at 2, then I think Pot of Prosperity needs to be at 2 as well, because this card is much better. And I put Gazelle because I personally think, well, first off, I couldn't think of a lot of other cards to put at 2. But I feel like that Konami could probably put Gazelle at 2 to sell, to try to sell that fire support even more. I don't know, that's just me. That's just like, I feel like a Konami move. Start lifting the ban on Gazelle. That way people are inclined to want to get, more Salamander cards. So this is Salamander deck's doing pretty well right now, so I don't know, I think they probably will. But, that's not really guaranteed. Again, maybe I should have put this in the possibly one. Alright, next. Unlimited. Come on, Blaster's not going to do anything. I mean, I know there's that new Dragon Ruler that's going to come out, but without Redox and title, this card doesn't really do anything. And, popping one card, okay, it's not really that big of a deal. So, I mean, I feel like if you put it at 3, it's not really going to do anything. It does nothing right now, and no one plays it, not even Fire Team decks. A Rhoda, there's like no warrior deck that does anything right now. The top decks. Kashtira, they're like machines and psychics. Pearlies, they're all beasts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all beasts. Runic, Sprite, they're like a mixture because for hires are all mixed. But dinosaurs, beast warrior, all that stuff. Dinosaur, and all that. What else? What is another good deck? Rescue Ace, they're all machines. The Chimera deck, they're not even they're a whole new thing now. So, personally, I think Rhoda at 3 is not really gonna do anything. If anything, I think this is just up the consistency for more rogue decks. And yeah, I'm being biased because I'm a hero player, so I'd love to see Rhoda at 3. This is me though. That and I kind of want to try playing Phantom Knight again, so maybe that's also a little bit why. Just kidding. But I think they could probably put it at 3 and it really won't do much. Alright, now the next one is what I like to call the wish list. The wish list is this a part of the ban list where I don't almost say non-canon, like I don't think any of this is going to happen. This is more like what I would love to see happen just because this is more like my excuse to be biased. Because every one of these I try to put as much thought and research into them because I feel like these are all like unanimous choices. If this seems like a basic list, it kind of is, I'll admit it, but that's mainly because I want to find and pick the cards that I feel like are the most, from the decks that are the most problematic right now, and hit the most widest range. In case anyone was wondering if this list seems like a little too safe. With my ban list predictions, I don't want to come off as biased. I want to be more neutral, but also realistic. So that's why the choices I make. But this is the one where I'm going to be biased as hell. Okay. I'm a hero player. Hero's my thing. I want Malicious at 3. And I'll never give up someday. So, Rhoda and Malicious at 3 someday. And I'm just sick of these cards. Shifter and Droll and Lockbird. Send them to the Rancor. Send them to, get rid of them. I'm sick of seeing them. Oh, man. If there ever comes a point where they actually start hitting these cards, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be happy. But, again, I don't think it's going to happen. They don't usually hit hand traps, mainly because you have to use, because, you can't really always guarantee drawing into them. It's a weird thing. I don't know. I don't really see them hitting Shifter or Draw and Lock, in all honesty. I really don't see it happening. But if it were to happen, I'm going to be a very happy camper. Okay. So, shout out to anyone who knows that reference. But, that's the entire list right there. Might as well go over them all again. So, yeah, Kashtira Rizard, I say ban it. King Calamities, that's a possible card. Like a possible card. Probably not going to happen, but hey, if it does happen, I wouldn't be that shocked. Fenrir, Unicorn, and Branded Fusion all got to go. As well as Lubinion and Dreadworm. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing those wrong. I probably am. Runic Fountain, Sprite Blue, and Super Poly, I think also got to go to 1 as well. SemiLimited, Pot of Prosperity, and Salamander Gazelle. Although, I can see Gazelle more in the possibly section, like I said. Pot of Prosperity, if Pot of... it's not Extravagance. Although, maybe Extravagance should be here as well. Since there are a lot of rogue decks that use both. I'm looking at you, freaking Labyrinth players. I'm just kidding. Same with Fluendaries players. But, I feel like though, since it's still pot of shoot. I'll put a picture, but God, I suck with names. But if that card's gonna be at 2 still, I think Prosperity has to be at 2 as well. Unlimited Blaster at 3 really isn't gonna do anything. Rhoda at 3 also really isn't gonna do much. Again, I can't really think of any warrior deck right now that's really killing it that you see consistently. Occasionally you'll see Heroes top when, and I'm always excited for that. And I was talking it over with a friend of mine. I might as well get this out of the way. I kind of want to try. I used to play Phantom Knights, and I kind of want to try them again. So maybe I'm just being biased because I guess Warrior decks and Yu-Gi-Oh are usually my favorites. So I'm probably just being biased because how much I love Rhoda. But I can see it at 3, and I don't think it's going to do anything. Wish list, yeah. Malicious probably will never come back at 3, but hey, I could dream, right? And Shifter and Draw and Lock, I would not feel bad if they were ever gone. So that's the entire list from us. I know I'm gonna piss somebody off in the comments, so go ahead and leave them there. If you agree with me though, let me know what cards you think have the best chance of getting hit and the most realistic chance of getting hit. And overall, just let me know what you think is gonna get hit and if we're ever gonna get a ban list. Let's hope so soon, right? Because I can't be the only one who thinks this, the format's starting to feel a little stale. Maybe it's just me. Although it could just be, like I said, I've been stuck inside. But, hey, we'll see what happens, right? So, if you're watching this, thank you so much for 149 subscribers. We're very grateful. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.